Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the Iron Man 2 comic series, Iron Man. And of course, this is probably the most accurate G1 looking Iron Man you're going to get. Of course, a very nice looking Iron Man there. He comes with his base, his repulsor blast, his 3 armor cards, and a blast-off figure stand, which you can't really see from the packaging, but there's a nice picture of it on the back there. Of course, once again, the Avengers symbol around the SHIELD logo, the number 26. And onto the back of the packaging over here you have a picture of Grey Armor Iron Man, Comic War Machine, and Crimson Dynamo. And his bio bit says, by the time he joined the Avengers, Tony Stark had already modified the Iron Man armor several times. This version incorporated the latest in transistor and magnetic repulsor technology and even allowed Iron Man to fly. Well, he could fly in his original armors. It wasn't just this armor specifically that allowed him to fly. I guess they just threw that in there because of the blast-off figure stand. But that being said, glad to have this guy. Let's pull him out of packaging. And here we have Iron Man out of packaging. I have him wearing his repulsor blast, and here is his blast-off base. Unfortunately, no way to attach the blast-off base to the actual base itself, but oh well. Let's get a quick 360 of Iron Man, of course. Getting his armor cards out of the way. Once again, if you haven't seen me review one of these things, you can take one of these cards and mix it up with the other figures you get, kind of create your own armor. Once again, it's alright. It's not something I'm really crazy about. So, pulling his blast off his hand. It fits okay, but both his hands are opened. Neither one's a fist, so it's kind of difficult sometimes to get this on there, but I'm not that crazy about how the blasts look on their hands anyway, so probably wouldn't even keep that on there anyway. Standard base that comes with your Iron Man figures. Of course, let's get him on his blast-off base really quick. Let's get him... There's only one foot peg. I think 2 would have worked much better. Of course. Spin him around, and boom. There you have Iron Man on his blast-off base. It's a very nice looking little feature. I definitely think that makes the Iron Man stand out quite a bit. I would have actually liked to see this included with some of the other figures that have been released. But it still works great for this guy. I don't really think a translucent red plastic really works for it. It doesn't look bad, but I think maybe a little yellow would have worked for it. Maybe some smoke at the bottom. Still, minor complaints. Onto his articulation. He does 360 degrees at the head. Very free-moving arms, as you can see here. Do 360 degrees, bend at the elbow, go out. And the wrist actually, the gauntlet rotates. Looks like the wrist rotates with the gauntlet. Same for both arms. As far as legs, they rotate, go out to about here. Same for both legs, of course. Double jointed at the knee, and some very slight ankle movement. So, another great thing about this figure is, besides his very free articulation and numerous accessories, is that he has a very nice level of paint on him. Let's get him on the base really quick. Although it does feel like his joints are really loosening up the more you mess around with him. So I'm hoping he's not going to get too loose too quick. Let's pick him up really quick here. Just some very nice paint on him. If you can tell, there's actually a spot of silver inside the blue on his arc reactor. Just a great looking figure all around. So that being said, I've said before, these things run about $7 or $6.98 at Walmart, I believe is the price they have now. Getting that in here. So he comes with 2 accessories, where most figures usually only come with 1. His blast-off base and his repulsor ray. Of course, a very nice looking Iron Man, probably one that'll sell a lot as is, just because it's such an iconic Iron Man. I've got to say, great articulation, great paint, a lot of accessories, whether you want him on his regular base or his blast-off base. This is a solid pickup from the Iron Man 2 comic series, and I definitely recommend that anybody interested in this line or just wants a great Iron Man picks him up. And this is JTrain997 saying I'll see you soon, YouTube.